Yo, what up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble channels. We're gonna continue, uh, hopefully reading together, Eisenhorn's The Omnibus by Dan Abnett. I'm still reading the Xenos fucking novel, and I'm on chapter 3. We're gonna continue off of that, and just right before we do, I'm gonna show you how I've been, getting into Warhammer. And yes, I'm opening up ChatGPT. All right, because I've been going to the AI for help. Just if you know the some of the Warhammer 40K fucking or actually just Warhammer in general, the history within it, just a little bit. They use it's funny how they utilized AI within Warhammer and like keep themselves from using too much AI. It's just basically I'm using AI how even in Warhammer is they condone the usage of AI, where it's like you still need human prompts or human utilizing AI. AI can't take on a form of on its or by itself, basically like like fucking Terminator Skynet style, basically fucking. Anyways, whatever. I'm not gonna. It's, it's gonna be like a big ass tangent, just randomly going into 40K lore and shit. But anyways, this is what I told AI, ChatGPT, right? Let me zoom in a little bit. Alright, hopefully you guys can see. Alright, so I just finished Space Marine, the first game on Steam, and I am on chapter 3 of Xenos in the Omnibus. Because I've been telling ChatGPT like how to get into Warhammer and like all this stuff. I also just watched the 17th video of Luton09, so that's the YouTuber who has a shit ton of fucking lore videos, documentary style, on YouTube in order. So he named it basically the Warhammer 40K lore in chronological order or whatever he puts in his order, that he sees fit. On the creation, recruitment of Space Marines. So I just finished watching that video. So now it's going to tell me, alright, so that puts you in a good transition point in all three parts of your 40K introduction. Where I am now, Space Marine 1. Your next game should be Space Marine 2. I wouldn't insert any other or another 40K game between them. You have the Titus story fresh in your mind, so this is best time to continue it. Alright, so I'm going to continue playing Space Marine 2, or I'm going to start it. For books, because I'm reading the Omnibus, Regia Occulta was like the first short story in the Omnibus right here. Xenos chapter 3, which I'm on, and hopefully you guys are on if you guys are following along this book club. Keep reading Xenos at whatever pace works for your streams. Don't rush it to catch up with anything else, which I'm not gonna. You're now getting a completely different view of the Imperium than Titus gave you. Lore. So by Luton09, number 17, the video Space Marine creation, recruitment continues straight through the lore history in order playlist. So his fucking YouTube playlist that he has created fucking 16 years ago or whatever, or whenever he started. At this point, the Space Marine material should be considerably easier to visualize because you've just spent an entire game playing as Titus. It says I wouldn't synchronize the three, obviously. This is important because you're starting to get far enough that you might be tempted to coordinate everything, which I'm not. You're assuming, okay? Don't do something like, I need to watch Luton's number 24 before chapter 7 of Xenos. I'm not gonna do that, obviously. You're effectively seeing 40k through three lenses. Luton09, the YouTuber. How does the universe work? Eisenhorn, which is the book we're gonna continue reading during this stream. What is it like to actually live and operate within this universe? And the Space Marine. What does the universe feel like in action? As a Space Marine, obviously. The overlap will happen naturally. I like how it gives me some pictures and shit. Let's see. There's 6 pictures here. Is it gonna show me more? No. Alright. You're also reaching the point where I'd avoid adding another major 40k lore playlist or novel simultaneously. You got enough going at once. Arbiter Ian, Oculus, Imperia, etc. can be occasionally supplementary videos when you are curious about something rather than another playlist you need to complete. So basically, Arbiter Ian, I know, I have it. I'm subscribed to him just so that later on in the future, if I feel like watching a short video, which I'm probably not gonna, I'll rather just do kind of the long form videos and then take my time with it or rewatch it and shit, or fall asleep to it. Your next milestone, I'd make it simply play Space Marine 2, finish the Xenos novel within the omnibus, and continue the omnibus before getting another one. Continue Luton 09. Once you finish Xenos, continue through the omnibus rather than switching to another series. Finish Space Marine 2, that's where I'd pause and reassess which 40k game should come next. You own Darktide, Inquisitor, Martyr, and Battle Sector, and by then your preferences will be much clearer. And you're already starting to get some of that something that a newcomer who only watches lore videos doesn't. Multiple perspectives on the same universe simultaneously. When Luton talks about Space Marines, you have Titus as a reference point. When the Inquisition comes up, you have Eisenhorn. And as those worlds begin overlapping, a lot of previously meaningless 40k terminology will start clicking into place, which it has been, kind of. Anyways, just wanted to show you guys that. Alright, let's continue reading. So, yes, I'm going to be reading to myself. It's going to be silent. So if you guys want to listen to some music, put on some headphones, listen to your own music, read along with me. I will unmute myself and let you guys know where I am, what page I am. And over here on this side, chat overlay is right there, so we could both see it. You'll be able to see the chat, and then we can communicate. If I see it, then I'll stop to chat with you. Feel free to chat amongst you guys yourselves, and if you guys are not online or live, then put it on the comments down below and just conversate down in the comments. I'll read it if and when I get the chance, and then we could communicate that way. Also, go to the about section or the bio section of whichever channel you guys are viewing this on. Subscribe, follow. First and foremost, subscribe and follow. And then you'll get notified whenever I'm live or when a new video is uploaded onto YouTube or Rumble for you guys to see in case you missed it. But put it in the comments or find the links, and there'll be a link to Discord, so you guys could. It's like a hangout place that I've created for whoever wants it. Gamers, fucking nerds, people in college who's also in college like I am. I'm in CSU Sacramento, so I'm trying to be a computer engineer. So there's a bunch of like different text channels that you guys can conversate if you guys want to help each other out or just talk about random subjects like anything in science, technology, engineering, math, law, health or medicine, whatever. All the important shit, right? Or game text channels that has to do with like I separate them by action, adventure, fucking like you guys could. I'll show you guys right now how it looks like real quick. Let me go to Discord. Let me zoom in. Control plus 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 plus. All right, so if you guys join my Discord by clicking on the link, let's say for example you're on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. All right, so you'll find the links on the top. All right, so all my channels is Teleco 760. So you'll find me on Rumble, Twitch, Kick. If you put Teleco 760. Now for my Discord link, you click that, and then you'll be invited, and then you'll be in here. Hopefully it transfers you to the welcome community hub, and if not, whatever. This here explains what it basically is. Community hub, introduce yourself, general, self-promote, LOL. So all the funny memes and shit go to LOL. You can self-promote yourself here, alright? Not on my, not through live chat and shit. You can self-promote yourself here, whoever is interested. Alright. Chat in general, introduce yourselves, right here. Education channels, like I said, right here. There's a text channel for tutors and study buddies for whatever subject you guys need it for. Projects and portfolios if you guys are doing shit on the side. Careers, interested jobs. In case you guys could hook each other up. Gaming is organized by genre. Comms, I have 26 open voice channels. Alpha through Zulu, because I'm a U.S. Marine Corps veteran, so I just have the voice channels fucking Alpha through Zulu. Just like they're comms, whatever. Uh and there's no mic for those who don't like communicating, like using their voice. They could text each other that way. Now, for gaming, action, combat, adventure, survivor, horror, RPG, strategy, sports, VR, and then game devs and modders. So those text channels, if you guys need any more text channels like organized, I can create them later. But you guys could also DM me directly, Telco760. That's who I am on Discord. Or you guys conversate amongst yourself. It's open to everyone, anyone, and just don't get easily butthurt, because I'm like, I know the fucking terms and service of Discord, but I'm more First Amendment friendly. Whatever you guys are gonna say, go ahead. I don't really give a fuck. As long as it's not illegal, then hey, it's on you. Other than that, yeah, let's continue reading. Eisenhorn. All right. Any bitches, moans, complaints, comments, or in chat, let me know. All right, going to let's see which page I left off on. I think 48 or 49. Yeah, I left off on page 49. Top of page 49. That's where I am. I'm gonna turn on the light so I see what I'm reading. All right, going dark. I am on page 50, just so you guys know. I am on top of page 51. So far, they all went to a funeral for all those that died. Um, the number that died, they are dead, he informed me. All 12,142 processional 12-2 is dead. None survived the trauma. Hubris has my sincere sympathies, High Custodian. But he says that, and then they're all getting pissed off because they're all like, sympathies, and that's how we get fucking sympathies, yada yada. And there's this fucking noble fucking gets more pissed off and shit, reasonably so, because two of his wives and his brother uh, were one of the dead. And then yeah, basically the whole planet or whoever is attending the funeral or ceremony, whatever. Yeah, funeral. Basically, are pissed off at him or pissed off at them. They're trying to put blame on him, like, oh, you brought this motherfucker here. This had nothing to do with us. Yada yada. This is not our war or not our whatever. And then he's like, whoa, hold up. How? Like, I stopped them from doing whatever he's gonna do. All right. We've been tracking him for like 6 years and shit, and then we finally fucking stopped him. He only got to one hibernation fucking chamber, or whatever. Let's see. Cryogenic chamber, hibernation chamber. I forgot which nomenclature he uses. He says he might have destroyed more than one of your hibernation tombs. Yeah. So he's basically like, yo, how's it our fault and shit? Fucking if I didn't stop him, he would have obviously gone through all or more than one of your hibernation tombs and shit. If we weren't here, we stop it. Again, my condolences, yada yada. But you guys are like, he's standing his ground too. He's not gonna allow them to put blame on him when it's really not. But they're getting more and more pissed off. They're to be fair, he can't bring him back. Well, he's saying that's all I could give you, my condolences, sympathies, and shit. There's nothing I could do to bring them back, yada yada. But because of how like the Inquisitors are mentally, like they're not. I hate using this fucking term EQ, emotional intelligence or whatever, but like he's not able to like use the correct word so that he de-escalates. All right, fuck EQ, fuck that word. Goddamn, goddamn. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading. I'm on top of page 51. All right, I just finished page 51. So this whole page is fucking awesome because he's basically like, all right, bitch, you want to fucking put the blame on me? You want to incite a fucking riot amongst your people against me and shit? So he brings out his evidence, his fucking report that he was gonna give to him. He pulls it out. You want to see the report? And then when he tries fucking grabbing it and shit, he's all like, or maybe I should let them, whoever's in attendance, uh, to see all this. So he's going through like slideshows and shit. I don't know in what device, whether it's holograph, or this. It just says in the display. So I'm guessing there's like a TV display there. I don't fucking know, but he's displaying the report. Maybe the report itself is like a iPad or I don't know, whatever. But he's going through all the evidence and shit, saying that like, yo, this motherfucker was planning to move to your planet on Hubris. He was playing this shit for a year, so he exploited you guys because you guys were not paying attention. And he says there was like we caught an encrypted fucking message through that one of his fucking astrophatic. It says that I learned that only by astrophatic decryption of a cipher message sent by iClone 2 months ago, a cipher that killed my astropath in his efforts to translate it. So, whatever, there was. He decrypt, or that, Eisenhorn's fucking subordinate fucking. Or I don't know if he's a subordinate. I'm pretty sure he is. Whatever, co-worker. Fucking figured it out 2 months ago. So he's bringing up all this evidence and shit out loud for everyone to fucking hear. Because he's like, all right, fucking, you guys want to fucking lose your guys' shit on me? Here's the fucking receipts, motherfuckers. And then after he fucking does all that, he's all like, all right, he fucking, I think he either throws it to him and then tells him like, all right, let's go speak in private, like I suggested, right? Let's go. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's cool. And then it says Carpel has a floating throne. So is that motherfucker fat as fuck? He's like one of them dudes from the movie Wall-E on the little fucking scooter thing or whatever, floating and shit. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe or maybe not. Uh, but he fucking maintains his stoicism and shit. So, but he says, let's see. You were wide open, he exploded. You don't blame me for anything except being too late to stop him. As I said, you have my sincere condolences. You may want to be more respectful. I'm excusing a lot because I recognize the trauma and loss you have suffered, but my patience isn't limitless. Unlike my authority. So he's fucking he's laying down the fucking his foot and shit. I turn to Carpel now. Hi, custodian. Can we talk in private? As I think I requested. So this motherfucker's he's doing it the right way. Anyways, next page, page 52. Going dark. Alright, on top of page 53 now. I'm on page 54. So far, so they talked privately, right? And then whatever. They're just gonna move on from there. Um, one of his, one of God damn it, I'm forgetting names. One of the uh people from Hubris is gonna follow him, or basically guide him, so that he could continue his investigation, because iClone was just a not solicitor, a fucking felicitator. So he was just doing shit like he was doing shit not because he was part of like Agents of Chaos or whatever fucking. He's doing shit so that he could get noticed by these cults and shit. Um, I don't know why, or he doesn't know why. They don't know why, and what the plan is, and like who was the employer, who the fuck is uh, above him, and who's the one who basically either gave him the idea to do all this stuff, or like um, why he was doing it for which organization, shit, whether they're cultists, whether they're whatever. He has to figure all this shit out. Anyways, um, Capel is his name, right? I think. Ah, shit. Let me go back one page. Oh, so his name is Fischig, Fischig. So he's gonna go with Eisenhorn as to help him out. Eisenhorn usually he he works in a certain way by himself or like with his team, and but the Carpel was basically like um what's called like fucking he's even though I gave you this fucking leather, this badge with a leather, I don't know if it's like a vest or whatever that he gets put on, whatever. It's gonna give him authority just like fucking Capel or Carpel has. But there's certain doors that he can't open that this dude Fishjig can. So treat him as a guide, he'll be useful. And then he's all like, well, alright, fine, fuck it. So the first place that they go to is a mortuary, and he's basically told the people that are gonna do the not the lobotomy, the fucking Let me try to get the terms correctly. So it's a female, the Mortress Tutron. Um, It says the mortician superintendent was a haggard woman in her 60s called Tutron. She attended in red plastic scrubs worn over an old and threadbare heat gown. She had a bionic implant in one eye socket and blades and bone saw manipulators of gleaming surgical steel built into her right hand. So, that's cool, I guess. She says, I have done as you instructed, she told me as she led us down the spiral steps in the cold vault. But its irregular rules state I must begin examinations, prelim examinations at least, as soon as possible. I thank you for your diligence, Mortress. I will be done quickly. Then you could follow protocol. So, he basically told them not to do anything unless he was there. And then, obviously, okay. They fucking listened to him, and now you're gonna continue doing the autopsy. That's the word I was looking for, not lobotomy. A fucking forgot the word already. Short-term memory loss. Aut. God damn it! I had it and I lost it. Jesus Christ. Autopsy. There we go. Autopsy. God damn. Short-term memory loss. Anyways, I'm on top of page 54. I'm gonna continue. top of page 55. I'm on page 56. Shit's getting good. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I'm not gonna summarize it. They're doing the autopsy and they find some interesting things. Um, they found out some very interesting things, and some interesting things happen. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't. You guys have to read the book, all right? You guys want the intel? Fucking read the book, or maybe some YouTuber has the fucking review, or uh, another YouTuber has a lore on this book specifically summarizing everything. You guys could look that up you guys yourselves. I'm just gonna continue reading. Page 56. I am on top of page 57 now. Let me just go a little bit ahead. Oh, I got a few more pages and I'm done with this chapter. So I'm wondering if I should just keep going. I got two pages and not even a paragraph. Yeah, I guess I'll keep reading. Okay, now I'm gonna summarize because you guys waited patiently, right? Alright, so he found a bunch of stuff on him. One of the things that they noticed about his left finger, or not they, the fucking more the mortician, the mortress, whatever the fucking word he used. She examined his hand, and one of his fingers had like a device or something. So she used like a scanner, and there was something there. Uh, she basically, I don't know, pulled a string or whatever, activated whatever was in the finger, and it ended up being like a metallic snake that fucking goes from I guess his finger up his arm to his eye socket. So when they gave detail, I'm not sure if I summarized it or gave that detail, but uh, iClone, hence the name, I guess. iClone had like a bionic fucking eye or some shit. So they were describing that metallic snake to be like a meter and a half long. So it's super long, and it has like a socket for an eye. So it's like an eye socket. So that's why I'm putting two and two together. Like, oh, it was the one that probably led to his eye. I'm not sure which side. I'm pretty sure his left eye, and then they hold his eyeball or whatever fucking shit there, because it was just basically without the eyeball and the socket. So the snake, the socket was like his fucking mouth, and then anyways, whatever. It fucking, that's what he was reaching for in chapter either 1 or 2, whatever, when before he killed him. So he was not reaching for his pistol, or maybe he was, but he was trying to basically, if he knew he was gonna die, iClone. So he's like, I'm gonna take Eisenhorn down with me, and then Eisenhorn and the Mortress and Fistchiv, in the room, in the autopsy room, they're like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? No one knows what the fuck that is, and like it's fucking scurrying around like a fucking xenomorph before it becomes a xenomorph. It's like after the face hugger, right? It bursts the chest burster. It's like a snake thing, metallic snake. That's what I'm thinking in my head. It's like fucking going around the room, and then it goes back into his body through a gaping hole that an iClone body, and then fucking the Mortress basically use her bionic fucking tool arms, whatever, takes out like a saw or whatever, fucking goes at the snake, and then grabs the snake and throws it in like bio waste. I guess it's like highly fucking acidic or basic or corrosive, whatever, and it was melting the snake. Um, Eisenhorn was able to like stab the motherfucker with his knife. I don't know what kind of, I forget the name of the knife. It's a fucking knife from the Warhammer world. Whatever fucking knife he had. But that shit melted with the snake, and they joke, well, Eisenhorn jokes, I know who I'd prefer to have with me in battle, or in a fight, actually, he said. So a little joke right there. So that's what happened. And to continue reading, because I'm pretty sure yeah, whatever, because right here I'm just gonna read this part. It says, you guess, so Amos asked me As we raced in Fistch's land speeder through the streets of Arbitr's headquarters, so they're fucking leaving. Says our meeting at the Arbite scrim chambers was brief. At my request, Fistchev has summoned Magus Plastomes, the head of the cryogenerator Techno Magi. He took one look at the casket in the evidence room and said, I have no idea what it is. Anyways, it's some fucking chaos cultist fucking thing. So they're saying wherever he got that fucking snake thing, those kind of tools or whatever come from something horrible. Like, so this is fucking bad. He's saying this is fucking bad. We gotta find out more about this, and it's really important because it's there's something deeper there, and he has to figure it out. Because there's probably like he is attached or was attached to chaos cults or whatever the fucking, because they found like stuff on him like tattoos and shit that have been burnt off and shit. Anyways, organizations that he may have been a part of or was a part of but got rid of evidence of it. He either got kicked out of them or whatever. Anyways, continuing on page 57. Top of page 58. Last page of the chapter, top of page 59. Alright, that's the end of the chapter. Alright, so Fishiv, I don't know if it's like a joke or whatever, but apparently he works for the Emperor. That's why, like, you might have seen my eyes go like, okay, interesting. It says, it's a state evidence, he began. Who do you work for, Fishiv? The Emperor? Isn't that a question? So, the Emperor. So, I don't know, because it doesn't say Fishiv said, or Fishiv said the Emperor. It's just right after the question. Then pretend I'm him, and you won't be far wrong. Do it. So they're conversating. So I guess he works for the Emperor. Fishjig. Anyways, so they're going through. There's apparently a survivor of iClone's fucking one of iClone's men was still alive, beaten to fuck, but they question or interrogate the motherfucker. When he gets there, he questions him, and he could see that iClone's fucking control over his mind had disappeared, and the motherfucker's confused at where he's at. He lets him know, well, you tried to kill an Inquisitor, and then he was like, fucking, panicking and shit, cause fucking that's a no-no. That's a no-no. And then basically he's gonna get executed regardless because of what he did indirectly, even though it wasn't entirely his fault and shit. But anyways, they got enough information from I forgot the servitor. What's the servitor's name? The fucking was it Amos? No. Lowings. So it says right here, Lowings researching for me. Once we break this cipher, I don't mean the message cipher, I mean the coded headers to the actual text. We'll know. So the motherfucker is trying to decipher shit, and something about the Pontius. Delivery of the Pontius. So whatever that is about, any Warhammer nerd know what that is. I don't want to fucking Google it or ChatGPT and shit. I kind of want to figure out what that is, either by reading the book or the lore from the YouTube. If he mentions it, and I happen to remember Pontius from this book. Let's see. Do you have a location? Somewhere in the AristoTurf. So they got a place. They got a little bit of what's it called, information, because of the three people that they have captured and found out where they got mind controlled from, different planets, different places and shit. One of them really like spoke to the Inquisitor fucking Eisenhorn. He's all like, that's got to be the place, because of reasons. All right, read the fucking book, you guys yourselves. I'm not trying to give you guys everything. So they're gonna go find out what's over there. So and then Fishshiv is going with them. All right. Don't you just love my summaries? All right, chapter 4. Chapter 4, the Sun Dome toured at speed. Thaw view 12 or 12,011 12011. Questioning Simon Croats. or Crotes? Semen? 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 Saemon. And then Crotes or Crotes. Crotes. That is chapter 4. All right, page 60. On page 60. All right, we're gonna stop right here, you guys. That's enough reading. All right. All right, you guys know what to do. Subscribe, follow. I am on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and find the links to the other channels and Discord. You could DM me, chat, bitches, moans, complaints down in the comments below. If you guys weren't able to chat with me live, I'm pointing here because there's a box, or like if you chat, is gonna appear right there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you've been somewhat entertained, and hopefully you've been either reading along or have already read this fucking book, or else why are you viewing this video or live stream? In the comments below, if you have any books or anything on YouTube or a game that has to do with Warhammer that you recommend I either play, read, or watch, then put that in the comments below. And feel free to comment and conversate with other Warhammer fucking nerds. Alright? Alright, that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out. I'm out.